two captains, 12 brains, in a fight to the finish. It's not what they know, but who they know. So who will become the best quiz team in Britain? This is Battle of the Brains.
Great to see you. Hello, I'm Nicky Campbell. This is the Battle of the Brains, a no-holds-barred heavyweight thinking contest over several rounds with an undisputed title at stake. It's about speed, strategy, knowledge, memory, ducking, diving, bobbing and weaving. The captains have chosen team members to slug it out. Let's get ready to rumble and meet the captains.
Hello, my name's Alex and I'm the proud captain of the Dalai Lama's quiz team.
Let's meet your brains.
Hi, my name's Ian Mackey. I was involved in local band management on the Edinburgh music scene.
Hello, my name's Bill, and I can play the bagpipes.
Hello, my name's Andy McCallum, and for my sins, I'm a little bit of a Trekkie and I've been to quite a few Star Trek conventions.
Hello, I'm Dave McBrien, and I've fenced for Ireland.
Hello, I'm Mark Christie, and I've skied at 30 ski resorts around Europe.
Hello, I'm Grant Cato, and I'm one half of a classical tower duo in Edinburgh.
There they are, the Dalai Lamas. Let's meet the captain who thinks they are merely cannon fodder.
My name is Brian Shingler and I'm captain of the Norfolk Wanderers.
Let's meet your brains on legs.
Hello, I'm Wendy Knipe, and some years ago I used to spend a few weeks every year living as a Tudor.
I'm Terry Conquest and I have a collection of every #1 single in the UK since the charts began.
My name's Leanne Hewitt and I once danced in Japan.
My name's Anne Thomas. I love arts and crafts, especially pottery painting.
My name's Chad Mason, and for a year I went to school in Australia.
Hello, my name's Laura Genesi, and I've got a dog who's got 3 legs.
The Norfolk Wanderers. Those are the teams, and these are the rules. Dalai Lama's Norfolk Wanderers will battle it out over 2 rounds in an attempt to eliminate each other from the competition. And the victors will then play for £5,000 and the chance to return on the next show to defend their title. The captains don't need to answer a single question unless their team makes it to the end of the show, but what they do have to do is select the right player for the right battle. Let battle commence. 2 nervous teams, understandably, but 2 teams intent on victory. Round 1, and the teams will contest a series of 5 head-to-head battles, each one revolving around a specialist category. There are a total of 15 possible categories, 5 different types of battle. The winner rejoins their team, the loser is eliminated. Today's first category is literature. The captain's thinking hard, who's going to be the right team member for this category? And Alex, it's your choice. Who's going to be playing literature for you?
I think we'll have Bill.
Why Bill?
Because he's a good all-rounder, he knows his stuff.
So it's going to be Bill for you. And what about the Norfolk Wanderers?
We will ask Anne.
Anne, are you a bookworm?
I'm a great fan of Jane Austen and some of the more classic works.
OK. Bill and Anne, prepare to do battle. The category is literature, and this battle's all about speed on the buzzer. The first player to give 5 correct answers will win the battle and rejoin their team. If you give an incorrect answer, the question will be offered in full to your opponent. Which author was the manager of Ireland's first cinema? Bill's in there.
Bram Stoker.
No. An interesting guess. I'll give you the whole question, Anne. Which author was the manager of Ireland's first cinema, the Volta, in Dublin, when it opened in 1909? Great opportunity for you.
Pass.
James Joyce. Right. Which writer's boyhood home is in Hannibal, Missouri, where each July fence painting contests are held? Bill.
Mark Twain.
He's off to a flyer. Mark Twain, well done. Takes the lead. Next question. What is the title of the novel which won the 2002 Man Booker Prize for Spanish-Canadian author Jan Martel? Bill.
The Life of Pi.
Is correct. Well done. Bill takes a 2-0 lead. Oh, his team are delighted. Which British comedian and actress's 2008 memoirs are entitled Dear Fatty? Bill.
It's Don French.
You're on a roll, Bill. 3-0. Who created the serial killer Hannibal Lecter? Bill.
Tom Harris.
4-0, Bill. Well done. Anne, you've got a wee bit of work to do here. In which poem by Byron is the hero restored to life by Haidee, the pirate's daughter, after he is washed up on a Greek island? Bill?
Is it Childe Harold?
It's not. A chance.
Don't know. Sorry.
Don Juan. Here's the next question. Who or what is Mr. Todd in Beatrix Potter's The Tale of Mr. Todd? Anne.
A fox.
She's got one back. Anne fights back. Who is the sidekick of the TV detective Inspector Morse, created by Colin Dexter? Bill?
Lewis.
I'll accept that. Sergeant Lewis, well done. Bill has done it. 5-1. Hard luck, Anne. Well done, Bill. Bill, you rejoin your team. Anne, I'm afraid to say, unless your team, the Norfolk Wanderers, ultimately win the contest, you're eliminated. Well, it's often a nervy start for people, Alex. You know, they're used to doing this sort of thing in the pub, and then they find themselves in the glare of the spotlight on television. But I thought Bill did awful well in the end.
Yeah, he did. He's better when he's got beer.
Is he? It's 6 plays 5 as we go into battle number 2. The next category is sport. Dalai Lamas, you to choose. So, Alex, who are your sporting Adonises?
That sounds like a job for Mark.
Mark, you're the big sports fan, yeah?
Well, yeah.
Are you a player or a spectator?
I do like to go skiing when I get the chance.
Oh, yes, you've skied in how many? 30 different resorts?
I think 31, yes.
31 different resorts. What's the greatest ski run that you've experienced?
The Hahnenkamm at Kitzbühel.
And what was so great about that? Describe for us, if you will, the exhilaration of it.
It was terrifying. But once you've done it, you say it's an achievement.
Not unlike what you were about to do. We wish you well with it. Brian, who is going to go for you?
My key subject is sport.
Your key subject is sport. If only you weren't the captain at this stage. Who's it going to be?
I'm going to ask Chad.
OK, Chad, are you up for it?
Yeah.
That's the spirit. Mark and Chad, prepare to do battle. It's sport, that's the category. It's a memory battle. Since 1946, there have been 15 managers of the England football team. For this battle, all you need to do is take turns in naming them. If one of you fails to give me a correct answer, repeats an answer, or does not answer within 5 seconds, you will lose the battle and will be eliminated from your team. Mark, you were the player nominated first, so you'll be going first. The England football team have had 15 managers since 1946. I want you to name them.
Capello.
Correct.
Terry Venables.
Alf Ramsey.
Glenn Hoddle.
Kevin Keegan.
Matt Busby.
Matt Busby was never the manager of England. A great Scottish manager, a great Manchester United manager, but never a manager of England. Mark, a Scotsman having to name England managers was tough enough. Doing it in the spotlight was even tougher. You go back, you rejoin your team. Chad, you're eliminated. We go into our third battle. It's 6 plays 4, and the category is geography. Dalai Lama's fully intact team. Alex, who's going to go on geography?
I think I'm going to go with Dave.
Why Dave?
Because he just knows everything.
It's kind of useful in a programme like this. So, who is going to go for you this time on geography?
Laura.
Laura it is. Dave and Laura, prepare to do battle. The category is geography. This is a test of wisdom. You will both be given 60 seconds to answer as many questions as you can within that time. The player with the most correct answers wins the battle. The loser will be eliminated. How are you feeling about this, Laura?
Worried.
Dave in the spotlight. He's used to that. He's used to pressure. He's fenced for Ireland. Dave, you were selected first and you go first. Your 60 seconds begins now. Which city's international airport is named after the pioneer Australian aviator Sir Charles Kingsford Smith?
Melbourne.
No, Sydney. In which English county does the River Trent rise?
Yorkshire.
Staffordshire. Which now Commonwealth country annexed the Chatham Islands in 1842?
New Zealand.
Correct. What is the name of the county town of Wiltshire?
Salisbury.
Trowbridge. Which strait lying between Iceland and Greenland extends from the Greenland Sea to the North Atlantic Ocean?
The Denmark Strait.
Correct. What colour is the star on the flag of Ghana?
Black.
Correct. Michigan, Wisconsin, and which other American state border on Lake Superior?
Minnesota.
Correct. In which European country does the presidential residence of Bestastadia lie on the Alftanas Peninsula?
Greece.
Iceland. What is the capital and largest city of Indonesia?
Jakarta.
Correct. You got 5, which is an excellent score. Well done, Dave. So a lot to beat, Laura. You've got to get 6 to win here. We wish you the very best of luck here. Your time starts now. Which Cumbrian town is the principal town on the River Kent?
Penrith.
Kendal. Which major port city in northern Israel is mainly situated on the slopes of Mount Carmel?
Sorry.
Haifa. Which island in the South Atlantic was first explored by Captain Cook in 1775 and named after the reigning British monarch? Pass. South Georgia. Which capital city, standing at roughly 35 degrees south and 149 degrees east, has a name which is thought to mean meeting place?
Sorry.
Canberra. What is the capital of Slovakia?
Kosovo.
Bratislava. The Caribbean island of Margarita is part of which South American country? Venezuela. That's real pressure there. A bit of a one-sided affair. Dave, you did splendidly well. You rejoin your team. Laura, I'm afraid to say you are eliminated. Well done, Alex. And Dave did a splendid job for you there. Dave was a star. And over here, we have the poor, embattled, I would say, Norfolk Wanderers at the moment. What are you thinking?
What the next category will be?
Do you want to know?
I wouldn't mind.
2 battles left in this round. It's 6 plays 3, and the next category is transport and technology. Dalai Lamas, you won the last battle. You choose this time. Is it going to be Grant or Andy or Ian?
I think I'll give Grant a shot at glory.
Grant's going to go for it. Who's going to go for it for the Norfolk Wanderers?
Wendy.
It's going to be Wendy versus Grant. Prepare to do battle. The category is transport and technology. It's a battle of identity. I will give a succession of clues, and the first person to buzz in with the correct identity wins the battle. Brains beware, if you buzz in and get the wrong answer, the next clue goes to the next person and they get a free run at it. Do you understand? Here we go. I'm looking for a ship. First clue. This luxury passenger liner was built for the lucrative transatlantic trade.
Lusitania?
No. And that means you are frozen out, Grant. It had 4 funnels, and at 32,000 tons, it was then one of the 2 largest ships ever built.
Pass.
Okay. You're both back in this. Public rooms were decorated in the Italian and French Renaissance styles, and 300 carvers were imported from Palestine to complete the wood panelling.
Titanic.
You've got it wrong. The next clue is just for you. Built on the Tyne, she was launched in 1906 for the Cunard Line and made hundreds of double crossings of the Atlantic. This is an excellent opportunity for the Norfolk Wanderers to get one back.
I think.
Does that mean pass?
Pass, yes.
You're both back in it. Next clue. She was called the grand old lady of the Atlantic, and held the blue ribbon for 22 years until 1929. During World War I, she worked as a transport and hospital ship. Wendy?
Queen Mary?
It's not. The next clue is just for Grant. Her last crossing was made in 1934, and she was broken up in 1935.
No, pass.
Both back in. Her best time for crossing the Atlantic was 4 days, 11 hours, slightly faster than her sister ship, Lusitania. Wendy?
Mauritania?
You've got one back. Well done. That's the correct answer. Your team are delighted. So, Wendy, you're still on board. Rejoin your team. Grant, you're overboard. You are eliminated. The winning feeling at last.
It's long overdue and very welcome.
When did it come to you? Just right at the end there. Did the word Mauritania, had it crept into your mind at any stage before?
I couldn't remember the name, and it was when you said the sister ship that it clicked.
Yeah, it just goes with it. There's a Lusitania, Mauritania. Yeah. Well done to you, Wendy. Your whole team really, really proud of you. It's 5 plays 3, and it's time for the final battle of round 1. And the all-important category is... They're all looking at me. Music. So, Norfolk Wanderers, you won last time, you choose this time. Who's going to be your music expert? Is it Leanne or Terry?
Terry.
Why Terry?
He's got all those records that he's stored up. I'm hoping that he'll be able to do a job for us.
Just remind us, every single #1 since?
Since the both the paper and the record charts began, so basically since 1930.
Since 1930, so you really must have a lot of wonderful old 78 RPMs as well.
Some of them 78, some of them on vinyl.
OK. On the other side, Alex. Who's going to answer questions on music?
I think it's going to have to be Ian.
Who's been a little bit involved in the music industry in his time. Terry and Ian, please step up for the final head-to-head in this round. So to mighty musical talents, maybe taking part in this category. It is music. It's a test of nerve. Each player in turn has to answer a question. If Terry answers correctly, Ian must answer correctly to survive. If Terry answers incorrectly, Ian will win with the correct answer. Terry, you were sent down first. You play first. The Young Person's Guide to the Orchestra, Opus 34, is a musical composition by which English composer, conductor and pianist?
Pass.
OK, it's Benjamin Britten, which means that Ian has a gilt-edged opportunity to take it for the Dalrai Lamas. Which Mozart opera is based on the story of Lulu? This to win.
Magic Flute.
It was worth having a guess, and it's absolutely right. It's the correct answer. Well done. So, Terry, unlucky. Ian, you rejoin your team. The Dalrai Lamas are delighted with you. Terry, you're eliminated. It's good once to get Alex and the team. All of them again, looking very, very confident, but a blow for you.
Yes, it was. Not our, we were looking for 80s records.
We've seen 5 battles, and now Alex and his team have 5 players left. Brian and the Norfolk Wanderers have but 2. It's time for round 2. In this round, each captain will take it in turn to select a member of the opposing team to answer a question. If that player gives the right answer, they remain in the game. Get it wrong, and they are eliminated. This continues until one captain loses their entire team and has therefore lost the battle of the brains. The winning team will then be completely restored for the final round. As you can see, a rather stronger position for the Dalrai Lamas at this point. Now, because Norfolk Wanderers have the least number of players remaining, you get the first opportunity to decide to whom this question will be thrown. Here is the question. Let's play round 2. The southeastern part of which Hebridean island is separated from the mainland of Scotland by the Firth of Lorne?
I will ask Andy.
Why are you choosing Andy?
Well, a bit of an unknown quantity at the moment, so
right.
I'm going with a hunch.
Paris.
No. Mull. Andy, you're eliminated. An astute choice from Brian. So, Alex, here's the question for either Wendy or Leanne. Best known as a member of the Spice Girls, who has released solo albums entitled Northern Star and Beautiful Intentions?
I'll pick Wendy for that one, please.
Mel B.
Mel C. You are eliminated. And then there was one. So, Brian, this is going to be for either Ian, Bill, Dave or Mark. Which method of storing wine was invented in Australia in about 1965?
I will ask Dave.
If Dave doesn't answer, he's gone.
Okay, can't be right, but we've got to guess something. Screw tops?
It's a wine box. I would have accepted wine cask.
Yeah.
Dave, you are eliminated. Still hope for the Norfolk Wanderers. It's 3-1. Leanne, this is especially for you.
Oh, brilliant.
Which maverick Tory MP who died in 1999 once confessed to a fling with a South African judge's wife and her 2 daughters, an arrangement which he referred to as a coven?
I don't know, I'm sorry, but it sounds like fun.
Alan Clark. Brian, it was not to be.
It wasn't.
How would you describe the experience?
Very challenging, to be honest.
What was the most challenging aspect of it?
Well, really knowing the strengths and weaknesses of our team. And also, there were some hot subjects that we were keen on. And sport coming up early was a real blow.
Thanks for giving it a go. All the same, Leanne and Brian and the rest of the team, Norfolk Wanderers, you are eliminated. Alex, congratulations. You have won today's Battle of the Brains, and you now have the opportunity to win £5,000. So take your positions and let's welcome back the rest of the Dalry Llamas. Here they are. Good to see you again, guys. Sound performance. In this round, Alex and his team have 90 seconds on the clock to answer 6 consecutive questions correctly. The team captain must nominate the player they feel is best equipped to answer each question. Good captaincy required. If the selected player gets it right, their light goes on, but as soon as one player gives an incorrect answer, everyone's light goes off, and then it's back to square one. They must illuminate all 6 of the team's lights within 90 seconds in order to win a fair-sized sum of money, £5,000. So, team members, it's all down to you, and it's down to the captain to choose the right one of you. Let's play for £5,000. Your time starts now. Which planet has an axial tilt of 98 degrees to the nearest whole number, 27 moons and a blue hue?
Andy.
Neptune.
Uranus. Which former Tory cabinet minister and leadership contender was MP for Henley-on-Thames until the 2001 general election?
Mark.
No, don't know.
Michael Heseltine. What seafood on a Spanish menu are gambas?
Grant.
Prawns.
Correct. Ruth Jones and James Corden are the writers and actors of which BAFTA award-winning comedy series?
Dave.
Gavin Stacey?
Correct. Cadbury Castle in Somerset is one of the reputed sites of which legendary place in Arthurian legend?
Bill.
Tournament of King Arthur?
Camelot. The raven is the largest member of which family of birds?
Dave.
Crow.
Correct. Which 80s pop group fronted by Simon Le Bon reformed to release the album Pop Trash in 2000?
Ian.
Duran.
Correct. Which Italian football club did Paul Gascoigne sign for after leaving Spurs in 1992?
Mark.
Lazio.
Correct. Rome's main international airport is named after which Renaissance artist?
Andy.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Correct. Which Shakespeare play has the opening line, "Now is the winter of our discontent"?
Grant.
Hamlet.
No, it's Richard III. Which English artist's first exhibited oil painting is the 1796 work Fishermen at Sea? Anyone?
Hogarth.
Turner. Rather you than me, really. Gave it a good shot. You haven't got the 5,000, so that's going to be £6,000 on the next programme. And you could be here to try and win it again. It's all down to this. It's all down to him. The captain's role is about to change from passive strategist to active participant. The time has come for the captain's question. There are 2 questions on this card. Now, his loyal and devoted team members have to work out which one he'll be able to answer. If he gets it right, the team come back on the show. If he's wrong, they go back with their collective tail between their legs. Captain, please turn away from your team. OK, Dalrai Lamas, which of these questions do you think Alex is going to know the answer to? Question 1. Who wrote the Divine Comedy, considered by many to be the central epic poem of Italian literature? Or, for which classic 90s sitcom did Neil Hannon of the Northern Irish band The Divine Comedy write the theme tune? Have a confabulation. Don't say the answer, though. Merely discuss which question you think Captain Alex will be best equipped to answer. Which question?
I can do the second question.
Let's see if he knows the first question. Alex, who wrote the Divine Comedy, considered by many to be the central epic poem of Italian literature?
Dante.
It was. That's not the one, though. It's going to get really hot right now, just like that Inferno. Answer this correctly, and you come back tomorrow. For which classic 90s sitcom did Neil Hannon of the Northern Irish band The Divine Comedy write the theme tune? If you give me the correct answer to this, you'll be back.
Father Ted.
We'll see you tomorrow. Well done, that's absolutely right. Congratulations. You can turn round now. Go and rejoin them. There we are, we'll see you next time when £6,000 will be up for grabs. They'll be going for it, as will another team who reckon they have got what it takes to defeat these very, very sharp minds and well-qualified quizzers in the Battle of the Brains. We'll see you then.
Suggs tries out tap dancing of all the things as he joins Marcus Brigstock in I've Never Seen Star Wars on Radio 4 now. But next on BBC Two, the Pokernuts take on the Eggheads.
Near Southampton.
Can you feel the G-force? Well, they are the teams and these are the rules. The Dalrai Lamas and G-Force will battle it out over 2 rounds in an attempt to eliminate each other from the competition. The victors will then play for £6,000. It's looking very healthy at the moment. And also, they'll play for the chance to return on the next show to defend their title. Now, the captains don't need to answer a single question unless their team makes it to the end of the show. But what they do have to do, and I can't stress how important this is enough, they have to select the right brain for the right battle. Let battle commence. So round 1, and the teams will contest a series of 5 head-to-head battles, each one revolving around a specialist category. There are a total of 15 possible categories, 5 different types of battle. The player who loses their battle will be eliminated from the team. Today's first category is nature. As defending champions, Alex, you have the choice of which of your very talented quiz players is going to go onto the podium and hopefully, for you, kick it off victoriously.
Could I have Dave, please?
Well, Dave, you did geography on the last programme, and you won it pretty convincingly. It's going to be Dave. Jeff, who's going to be playing for you?
David's going to be playing for G-Force.
Why David?
He's very confident on nature. He's our unanimous choice.
It's David against Dave. Prepare to do battle. The category is nature, and this battle is all about speed on the buzzer. The first player to give 5 correct answers will win the battle and rejoin their team. Now, brains, beware. If you give an incorrect answer, the question will then be offered in full to your opponent. Fingers on the buzzers. The Komodo dragon is the largest extant species of... Dave.
Lizard.
The question was, of which reptile? Lizard is right. You've got it. A great start for the Dalai Lamas. Spotted, striped and brown are the 3 species of which dog-like animal native to Africa and Asia. Dave?
Hyena?
He's hot. Hyena is right. The larvae of the crane fly. Dave?
It is called a leather jacket.
This guy's phenomenal. For those at home who aren't telepathic, here's a full question. The larvae of the crane fly or daddy longlegs are commonly known by what name? Leather jackets, absolutely right. Dave shoots into a 3-point lead, and David, his opponent, I've got to say, looking a bit rattled at this point. Hooded and carrion are native British. Oh, David.
Crow.
He's got one back. Native British species of which bird? That was the question, and crow was the answer. It's 3-1. What name, literally meaning before the Welsh, is some... Dave?
Precambrian.
Is absolutely correct. Give him a round of applause. This is a fantastic performance. Fantastic. What name, literally meaning before the Welsh, is sometimes used by geologists to denote the earliest and longest period in Earth's history from about 4.6 billion years ago? It's 4-1. Dave needs 1 for victory in this first battle. What general term from the Old English for honeydew is given to the white, powdery coating or mould produced by various fungi that causes damage to plants? Dave?
Mildew.
You've done it. 5-1. First victory. Dave, rejoin your team. David, I'm afraid to say, unless your team G-Force go on to win, you are eliminated. That was a great performance. Dave, clearly a passion of yours. It's got to be.
Not really. There's just a handful of questions came my way.
How are you reacting to what's just happened?
Well, I think Dave was pretty impressive, but I've still got confidence in my boys. They'll come good.
Excellent. It is 6 plays 5. We go into battle number 2. Good start for you, Alex. Everything still to play for. Jeff, you need to pull 1 back. The next category is, and I wonder how this is going to go down with everybody, history. Dalai Lamas, you won, you choose. Alex, it's up to you. Who's going to go for you?
I'm going to give that one to Andy.
Didn't play yesterday, did you?
Nope.
Raring to go?
Oh, yes.
Jeff?
I'm going to nominate Mike.
You need to get 1 back, don't you?
We do need to get 1 back. Mike's just the man for the job.
Well, let's see if he lives up to your confidence. Andy and Mike, prepare to do battle. The category is history, and this is a memory battle. 53 independent states are members of the Commonwealth. For this battle, all you need to do is take turns in naming them. If one of you fails to give a correct answer, repeats an answer, or doesn't give an answer within the allocated time, you'll be eliminated from the contest. Andy, you were the player nominated first, so you'll be going first. The Commonwealth is made up of 53 independent states. I want you to name them.
Australia.
Correct.
Canada.
New Zealand.
India.
Kenya.
Bangladesh.
Out bit of time. You just lost your rhythm, didn't you?
Yeah.
Mike, well done. You rejoin your team. Andy, you're eliminated. We're going into the third battle. It's 5 plays 5. The category is food and drink. G-Force, you won the last battle. You have the choice.
I'm going to put my second cousin, John, into play on this one. You can see that he's had plenty of experience of eating and drinking, so I think he's our man for the job.
OK. Alex, who is the food and drink expert in your ranks?
Well, I've seen Grant both eat and drink, so I'm going to put him in.
OK. John and Grant, prepare to do battle. OK, Grant and John, the category is food and drink. This is a test of wisdom. Players, you will both be given 60 seconds in which to answer as many questions as you can. The player with the most correct answers wins the battle, and the loser will be eliminated. John, you were selected first. You go first. Your 60 seconds begins now. What's the principal ingredient of the Greek dish tara masalata?
Fish eggs, roe.
Correct. For what is a mandolin used in the kitchen?
For slicing vegetables.
Correct. Which white spirit is the main alcoholic ingredient of a Singapore sling?
Gin.
Correct. What was the Chinese gooseberry renamed when it was successfully grown in New Zealand?
Kiwi fruit.
Correct. What general term is used for a fruit, such as a peach, plum or cherry, that has a thin skin, fleshy interior and a central stone enclosing the seed?
Endoderm.
A drupe. What is the usual meat constituent of the dish spaghetti carbonara?
Beef.
No, bacon or pancetta ham. Which substance rich in rennin is obtained from the fourth stomach of milk-fed calves and used to curdle milk in cheese making?
Rennet.
Correct. What name meaning block denotes cakes, mousses or cold savouries made in square mould?
Pass.
Pave. Sometimes called yerba, what name is usually given to the South American tea-like beverage? Brewed from the dried leaves of a shrub related to Hole. Mate would have been the answer. You did really well. 5 points for John. Grant, you need 6 to win. Your 60 seconds begins now. What colour is the nut or kernel of the pistachio?
Yellow.
No, green. Which German dish consists of salted fermented cabbage?
Sorry, repeat.
Salted fermented cabbage, German dish.
Oh, sauerkraut.
Correct. Which yeast extract shares its name with a large French cooking pot?
Pass.
Marmite. Which dish popular in Greece usually consists of minced lamb, alternating in layers with sliced aubergines, tomatoes and onions and topped with a white sauce?
Pass.
Moussaka. Which vegetables are sliced to top a Lancashire hot pot?
Potatoes.
Yes. Which dessert is named after an Australian opera singer?
Melba. Peach Melba.
Correct. From the juice of which fruit is brandy Calvados normally distilled?
Apricot.
No, it's apples. What kind of pastry is used for making eclairs and profiteroles?
Puff.
No, it's choux. The town of Edam, which has given its name to round cheese with a wax coating, is in which country?
Holland.
You would have got it. You did well, but not quite well enough. John, fantastic performance from you. You rejoin your team. Grant, you are eliminated. It's just swung back your way, Jeff.
Yeah, I'm pleased to have our noses in front. I knew he wouldn't let me down.
And on the other side, Alex, a blow. Are you still confident you can defend this title and possibly have a crack at that money? £6,000?
Slightly confident.
Slightly confident. Just 2 battles left in this round. It's 5 plays 4, and the next category is art. G-Force.
I think we have an expert. Roy was very keen to do art when we spoke earlier. Once again, I've got every confidence.
Alex, who's going to go for you?
I think it's Bill.
Roy and Bill, prepare to do battle. The category is art. It's a battle of identity. I'll give you a succession of clues. You have got to identify what I'm talking about. The first person to buzz in and do so will win the battle. A very important battle at this stage in the game. We're looking here for a work of art. The work was painted onto a single wooden plank from a poplar tree. Bill.
The Mona Lisa.
You've got it. Well done, Bill. How on earth?
I have seen it.
Yeah, but you didn't see it in the Louvre and think, that's a poplar tree.
No, I did say that on the site.
It's a single plank of the poplar. Yeah. So you read it and you took it in. Roy, I'm afraid to say, that was just fantastic, wasn't it?
That was a great answer, and I've not seen anything that quick before, so I'm not disappointed. What could I do? Great answer, Bill.
Bill, you rejoin your team. Roy, unfortunately, you are eliminated. Follow that. That was fantastic.
Here's our secret weapon.
What about you guys? It's equal, though, isn't it?
Yeah. It was 2-2, but I had high hopes for Roy, but, I mean, fair play to Bill. Fantastic answer. Jumped in quick, got it right.
You've got to put your hands up, haven't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're right. 2 battles have been won for each team, which means there are 4 competitors on each team left. It's 4-4. We approach the final battle of round 1, and the category is science. Dalai Lamas, you won last time. Who's going for you in science?
It's going to be Ian.
OK. Ian, what did you do on the last programme?
It was a music question.
And you won, didn't you?
I did, yes.
Going for 2 in a row. So you're up against a fairly good competitor here.
Yeah, we have a good competitor too in Nick. Nick, again, volunteered for science earlier on. This is an important round, and I want Nick to get through.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Ian and Nick, please step up for the final head-to-head in this round. Yet another intriguing battle in the offing. The category is science. It's a test of nerve. Each player in turn has to answer a question. If Ian answers the question correctly, Nick must then answer his question to survive. If Ian answers incorrectly, Nick will win with the correct answer. Ian, you were sent down first, so you go first. You get the first question. Are you ready, sir?
I'm indeed.
Whose book on the origin of the species established evolution by common descent as the dominant scientific explanation of diversification in nature?
Charles Darwin.
Yes. This to survive. In 2003, the British-built landing spacecraft Beagle 2 was lost during a mission to which planet whose surface it had been due to survey?
It's due to land on Mars.
Well done, Nick. Ian, H2SO4 is the chemical formula for which acid?
Sulfuric acid.
Correct. Nick, you need this to stay in this battle, and your team needs you to get this right. Which physicist and chemist, a pioneer in the field of radioactivity, is the only person to be awarded Nobel Prizes in 2 different sciences?
Marie Curie.
Correct. Ian, what, in an astronomical sense, are Einstein, Bradman, Beethoven, Zappa Frank, and Mr. Spock, among many others?
Names of stars.
No, that's wrong. It's asteroids. So, you know what that means, Nick? Get this, and you've won. Discovered in 1948 by the Dutch-American astronomer Gerard P. Kuiper, which is the innermost of the major moons of Uranus?
Miranda.
Miranda is the correct answer. Well done, Nick. So, Nick, you won. You stay with your team. You can reach for the stars. Ian, you are eliminated. You must be feeling good.
Very good. I'm glad we've got a slight advantage.
at this stage. It's
At
a
this
very,
stage.
very interesting stage in the game, and it's a good old contest, this one, it really is. Alex, can you hold on to your crown?
Yes.
That's all we need to know. So far, we've seen 5 terrific battles, and now Jeff and his team have 4 players. Alex and the Dalry Llamas have 3. It's time for round 2. In this round, each captain will take it in turns to select a member of the opposing team to answer a question. If that player gives the right answer, they remain in the game. Get it wrong, and they are eliminated. And this will go on until one captain loses their entire team and has therefore lost the Battle of the Brains. The winning team will then be completely restored for the final round. Right, because the Dalry Llamas have the lowest number of extant team members, the first question will be asked of either Nick or Terry and John or Mike. And Alex, you'll choose which one of those guys is going to answer it. Here's the question. Which member of the cat family is distinguished by its sharp pointed ears, spotted coat and short stubby tail?
Terry, please.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Terry.
Why are you thinking Terry?
He hasn't spoken yet.
The lynx.
It's correct. Jeff, this is going to be for Bill or Dave or Mark. The 2008 American paranormal comedy film Ghost Town marked a first leading role in a movie for which British comedian?
For similar reasons, I'm going to ask Mark to answer it, because we've been impressed with Dave and Bill, but we don't know what Mark can do, so we're going to ask Mark to answer this one.
Hugh Laurie?
No, it's Ricky Gervais. Mark, you are eliminated. So, it's looking quite good at this point for G-Force. Alex, who do you want to answer this? Which football club, narrowly beaten by Rangers in the 2008 Scottish FA Cup final, boasts that it is the only one mentioned in the Bible?
I'll give that one to John, I think.
Motherwell.
And the Lord came unto Motherwell? No. Matthew 12:42, Luke 11:31 refers to Queen of the South. Did you know that, Mike? John, you're eliminated. So, 3 plays 2. Jeff. Nicole Scherzinger, the American pop singer-songwriter, dancer and model, is best known as the lead vocalist of which band?
Bill, I think this one's down to you.
There's a bit of ageism going on here.
There's exactly that. You've got it.
At least you're honest about it.
The Black Eyed Peas?
Not a bad guess. Not a right guess.
Well.
Pussycat Dolls.
All right.
You got any of their records?
None.
You do surprise me.
Yes.
Bill, you're eliminated.
Thank you.
3 plays 1. It could be 2 plays 1 if one of you guys gets the next question wrong, but which one will be answering it? That's down to Alex. In 2006, Alex, who became the first female painter to win the Turner Prize?
I'll give Nick a shot at this one, please.
I haven't a clue, so I'm going to have to guess. Tracy Emin?
No, Thomas Abts. Nick, you're eliminated. 2 plays 1. Dave, it has to be you. This is the question. About whom did Winston Churchill say that the Germans sent him into Russia like a phial containing a culture of typhoid or of cholera to be poured into the water supply of a great city?
I don't know. I'm going to guess Himmler.
No, Lenin is the answer, which means that is the end of the Dalry Llamas. Alex, what's it been like for you?
It's been fun.
Back to Dalry Llama land.
Absolutely.
Dave, Alex, thanks ever so much. You are eliminated. Jeff, terrific performance. You came through in the end. Congratulations. Enjoy it. Revel in it. You have the opportunity as well to win £6,000. Take your position and let's welcome back the rest of G-Force. Back again. That's reincarnation, eh? In this round, Jeff and his team have got 90 seconds on the clock to answer 6 consecutive questions correctly. The team captain must nominate the player he feels is best equipped to answer each question. If the selected player gets it right, their light goes on, but as soon as the player gives an incorrect answer, everyone's light goes off and it's back to square one. They must illuminate all 6 of the team's lights within the 90 seconds in order to win £6,000. If they fail, the prize money will roll over to tomorrow, and then it's going to be £7,000. So, team members, it's all down to you. And Captain Jeff, it's down to you to pick the right person, as ever, for the right question. Let's play for £6,000. Your time starts now. Which of the British Isles was known to the Romans as Vectis?
Nick.
Isle of Wight.
Correct. In what year was Queen Elizabeth II crowned?
Mike.
1953.
Correct. Hg is the chemical symbol for which metal?
John.
Mercury.
Correct. What is the name of Radio 4's long-running soap first broadcast in 1951?
Roy.
The Archers.
Correct. Which leading Britpop band has reformed for a concert in Hyde Park this summer?
David.
Blur.
Correct. Which car, introduced in April 1984 and originally carrying the Austin mark, had the same name as a bay in Jamaica?
Montego.
Correct! Well, did they win? Fantastic. Well done. So that's, let me see now, £6,000. That's £1,000 for each of you, because the captain doesn't get anything, does he?
Yeah. Didn't do anything.
I'm so pleased for you. Well done. And Terry, I love the way you came in at the end with Montego. You couldn't wait. You knew it. And were you always confident in all your players there? Your selection was just so astute.
I was really confident of all of them. Really confident.
You've shown today that you really know your team. But do you know your stuff?
I couldn't answer many of the questions, but I know what these blokes can do.
Well, this is it.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what you are now going to have to do. It is time for the captain's question. There are 2 questions on this card, and the tables are now turned. Jeff's team now have the selection headache, and Jeff has to answer the question. They have got to choose which one he will be able to answer. If he gets it right, I mean, not only have they won the £6,000, they will return to the next Battle of the Brains and have a chance to defend their title and win even more money. So, Jeff, could you turn away from your team? Hands to the front. OK, team, which of these questions do you think Jeff is going to be able to answer correctly? For which country did the transsexual Dana International win the Eurovision Song Contest with the song Diva in 1998? Or, what did Belfast International Airport used to be called before its name was changed in 1983? Yeah, have a confab. They're talking. Don't say the answer, merely discuss the merits of the question. You decided?
Yes. He'll answer the first one.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I was confident in him as he was of us.
Here's the second question. What did Belfast International Airport used to be called before its name was changed in 1983? Jeff?
Don't know.
Aldergrove. Here's the big one. Get this right, and you guys are back tomorrow. For which country did the transsexual Dana International win the Eurovision Song Contest with the song Diva in 1998?
Israel.
Well done, you're back tomorrow, fantastic. Success all round. Trebles all round. Congratulations. We'll see you next time when £1,000 will be up for grabs. Another team will be joining us to see if they can beat G-Force. We will see you in due course on the Battle of the Brains. Thanks for watching.
And the questions keep on coming next on BBC Two as a team of 5 footballer friends tackle the Eggheads.
Together they drive forward. France v Wales. Scotland v Italy.
Brian O'Driscoll.
Ireland v England. You don't play the team, you play the nation. The Six Nations continues from tomorrow on BBC TV and Radio 5 Live.
As the Iron Lady's grip weakens.
I can unite this party. No one else can do that.
Is there anyone left she can trust?
Loyalty? What about loyalty to me?
I won't let them do this to me. I will not.
Margaret. Her last days of power. Tonight at 9 on BBC Two.
And before that, it's the big one. Don't miss the final of a competition that will change someone's life. Who will be crowned MasterChef champion? Find out tonight at 8 here on BBC Two.
These 5 people are amongst the greatest quiz players in Britain. Together they make up the Eggheads, arguably the most formidable quiz team in the country. The question is, can they be beaten? Welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. You might recognise them as they have over 25 years of combined quiz show experience. They are the Eggheads. And taking on the might of our quiz Goliaths today are the Islanders. The team met over 9 years ago whilst living on the Isle of Dogs in London and play football together every Thursday. Let's meet them.
Hi, I'm Steve, I'm 27 and I'm a park ranger.
Hi, I'm James, I'm 27 and I'm a pub manager.
Hi, I'm Deb, I'm 27 and I'm a financial controller.
Hi, I'm Matt, I'm 29 and I'm an urban design student.
Hi, I'm Ian, I'm 27 and I'm a business development manager.
Welcome to you Islanders. I can understand the team name, but of course the Isle of Dogs isn't really an island, is it? It's just a kink in the River Thames.
I think the people on the Isle of Dogs would say that it is an island.
Yeah.
But yeah, you are right.
And is there much quizzing on the island?
There's a couple of pubs that have pub quizzes in. We've been to a few of them, done okay in some.
Well, let's see if you do okay here. Okay isn't good enough. You've got to do the best of the 2 teams here to win the money. Every day there's £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challenges. However, if they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the prize money rolls over to the next show. So Islanders, the Eggheads have won the last 16 games, which means £17,000 says you can't beat the Eggheads. And our first battle is going to be geography. Who'd like to play this? Geography.
I don't mind giving it a go.
Yeah.
Try it, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ian for geography.
Okay, Ian, and which Egghead